Hello everybody, it's Christina and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a rewind plan with me using this deluxe kit from CreativeCavernStudio, and I will be doing the week of September 25th to October 1st. So I thought that this dark colored floral kind of Halloween-esque kit would be a good way to lead into October. And I am a PR girl for CreativeCavernStudio, so I do have a 20% off coupon. It is Plan with Christina 20. It will be in the description below if you guys want to get some stickers from her as well. All of her stickers are premium matte paper and it's super smooth and vibrant. So in the kit you get the wow, I can't even think, Ombre Weeklies, Daily Habits, a heart checklist and bill-do sheet, a full boxes sheet, checklist sheet, little things and headers, half boxes, quarter boxes, and appointment labels, washi page, and then a deco page. And she will be reformatting her kits in the next couple of weeks to include date dots and another page as well. So I thought for this plan with me, I would do the fall tag that has been going around since you guys have already seen these plans in another plan with me. So let's get started. I gotta find where I wrote them all down. All right, I have all my questions written down, and I did already film this video, but I was using a different kit and I decided halfway through to do the fall tag. So I was kind of like all over the place. And also I answered the questions like very fast. So I had like these awkward pauses and we're gonna see if it goes better this time. So, oops, okay. Laying down the bottom washi, which is my absolute favorite part of this whole kit. And I need to get out some matching glitter headers for this kit, I just realized. So for that, I think I'm going to use some PlannerProblem ones because I have so many. Here we go. So I think that this purpley maroon color will work well. I need like a lighter pink, I think. This one. And then like a blue. If there's a good blue, not really. I want like a blue-black. Maybe I'll use ScribblePrintsCo ones. So this gray maybe. This purple. And then I should have thought about this a little bit beforehand. And then blue, no, we already have a blue. So purple, gray, and this pink. No, we'll do blue. Okay, we're gonna just hope for the best with those glitter headers because I didn't think to look at those beforehand. So I think that I'm going to color block the glitter headers. So the top one is going to be purple, and I think that I'm going to do the brighter purple. Anyways, let's get going on this tag, and I won't really be explaining too much what I'm doing while I'm planning, just because I'm going to be doing my typical white space planning for this week, and I'll only interrupt when I'm using stickers that are not from the kit. So these glitter headers are from ScribblePrintsCo, and let's get started. The first question is favorite fall treat. So my favorite fall treat would have to be like the fall items that Disneyland has. I absolutely love going to Disneyland during Halloween time, and they have like a whole bunch of fun Halloween inspired goodies like candies and cookies and whatnot. So last year when I went, there was a pumpkin cinnamon twist and it was like so good. So that would have to be like one of my favorites, is just going to Disneyland and getting anything Halloween related. So next I'm gonna go in with my full boxes, I think. What's next? Favorite fall meal? I don't really have a favorite fall meal, just because I don't necessarily, okay, so I don't really like Thanksgiving. I know that's like crazy, but it's just not my favorite. I don't eat turkey, so there's not very much for me to eat other than, I usually just eat the mashed potatoes, to be honest. Mashed potatoes and stuffing. But if I did have to like choose something that I would prefer to eat in the fall, I would have to say, sorry, I'm like thinking. I'd have to say like macaroni and cheese, which I know is not like technically a fall treat, but I consider it to be like cold weather food, even though I could eat mac and cheese like any time of the year, any day. Sorry, I'm trying to get this box up and I have new nails and it's just not happening. Okay, we'll just use a different box. Maybe. So yeah, mac and cheese would probably have to be my favorite fall meal. What's next? Where's the most embarrassing place you had a fall? So this past April, actually, I went to my cousin's wedding and we were outside of the temple after the ceremony, and I was standing on like, okay, well also I was wearing pretty high heels that I don't typically wear, and I was standing on a sidewalk and there was a park behind us, and I stepped back to let somebody walk past me and my heel went onto the grass and the front of my foot stayed on the concrete. So I kind of just fell right on over. It was kind of very embarrassing because the wedding party was like right behind me taking their pictures. So they all saw. And yeah, that was pretty much the first major fall I've ever really had too, because not to sound conceited, but I don't really fall much. I've never fallen while ice skating, knock on wood, or anything of that sort. So, oh wait, there's one other time that I fell that was pretty embarrassing too. I had just moved to New Jersey. I moved to New Jersey for college right out of high school. And I'm from Southern California, so my snow experience is very limited. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, my snow experience is very limited to just like when I had been to the mountains and whatnot around here, which isn't even very much snow to begin with. So it was like the first morning after it had snowed quite a bit, and I had a 7 a.m. class, which so the snow had turned into ice, basically. And I didn't really know that that happened. Like I had heard of roads getting icy and whatnot, but I didn't think about how it would affect like me walking. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess of these stickers. So I was walking to class and I was just wearing like my Converse because that was all I wore. And I stepped on the snow and completely fell because I didn't know it would be icy. But it didn't really matter because no one really saw since it was so early in the morning. So that was nice. Nice that I could fall flat on my face and no one saw. Alright, so next, let's see here. I have these two. Okay. I'm just trying to plan out like where I want to put things. So those were my two most embarrassing falls that I've ever had. Next is pumpkin pie or apple pie. And I would have to say pumpkin only because I'm like super picky about apple pie. Like it has to be some pretty darn good apple pie for me to like it. And oftentimes people make it too dry and whatnot. So pumpkin is usually a safer bet if you ask me, because pumpkin is pretty hard to make dry. Like I would be concerned if it was dry. Also, I have to cut these stickers because I totally messed up the page. So yeah, pumpkin pie. Next is, what is the fall weather like where you live? So I live in Southern California and the fall weather is hot, hot, and hotter. Currently I live, well, okay, so I live near where the wildfires are in Southern California right now, which is pretty typical for this time of year. There's been years where it was like fiery for weeks on end. So when it's like that, it seems to stay hotter longer, if that makes sense. Like weeks and weeks of hotness. So today is a high of 90, I believe, and it's October 10th. So we usually won't get cooler weather until around Thanksgiving-ish. And even then it's only like 70, I don't know. So that is one thing that I do miss about my short stint of living in New Jersey was the weather. Next is favorite Halloween movie. So my favorite Halloween movie would definitely have to be the Halloween Town series. I love those movies like a lot. Actually, I need to look up when they're going to be on TV so I can record them. But I've honestly never watched Hocus Pocus, contrary to popular opinion in the planning community. So maybe I should do that this year. But yeah, I've never seen Hocus Pocus. I love Halloween Town a lot. And that is my go-to movie. I don't really care for Nightmare Before Christmas too much. Although my plan with me yesterday was the Nightmare Before Christmas kit. And absolutely like it inspired me to want to watch that movie. Especially because I do go to Disneyland, so I like see all that. So yeah. Well, that was all of my full boxes and glitter headers. So now on to the day-by-day planning. Oh my gosh. I completely like destroyed this sticker sheet. There we go. So I'm gonna go in and do my sidebar now. So yeah, favorite Halloween movie is definitely the Halloween Town series. Next is, do you dress up for Halloween, and if so, what is your go-to costume? So, I don't necessarily dress up very often for Halloween. We don't get any trick-or-treaters where I live, so I don't really like have an excuse to dress up. So if I do dress up, like if I go to someone else's house to pass out candy, I will usually be a witch, just because I have a cape and it's super easy to just throw on. So that is my go-to Halloween costume when I need one. I also have like the sriracha shirt and a green beanie, which is another good option when you kind of just need something to throw on. Yeah. Next is Dream Fall Foxy setup. I'm not on the Foxy Fix, is that what it's called? Bandwagon at all. I honestly don't even know if that's something you order through Etsy or whatnot. Don't hurt me. I already have enough addictions. I don't need another one to spend my money on. Next is your favorite fall go-to nail polish. So I'm gonna go with black for that one. Actually went and got press-on nails today. I am a sucker for these things. I like that they are a lot more short-term than acrylics and less expensive too. And I went to go get black ones, but they didn't have any, of course. So I just went with some French tips. Thought you guys would finally appreciate some nails done up in here. Next, I'm just going in to get some work labels. And gonna use some laptops from PlannerProblem. So, anyways, next is, what's one article of clothing you most associate with fall? So that would probably have to be either flannels or booties. I only recently got into wearing flannels, to be honest. About a year ago, I found a super soft flannel from American Eagle, and I completely fell in love with it. It was their amazingly soft one, I believe, and it was just like so perfect, and it actually fit. I have trouble with button-up shirts being able to like button and not reveal anything. So it was super nice, although I usually just like wear a shirt underneath it. Yeah, I forgot I was out of town this week, so basically my whole week was working. Anyway, next is, what does your Thanksgiving look like? So my Thanksgiving is kind of different every year. Sometimes we go to my mom's side of the family, and sometimes we go to my dad's side of the family. It just kind of depends on the year and what is happening. So this year, Thanksgiving is going to be at my house, which is a first, really. I don't think we've ever done Thanksgiving at my house. We usually do Christmas Day, but people are coming from up north, and we are going to host it here. So I'll probably have to wake up fairly early and help my mom start prepping everything. And yeah, we make the traditional turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes, green beans kind of thing. I personally don't like turkey, as I was saying earlier, so I usually just eat all the sides, which I ain't complaining about. Let's see, what's next? What is one of your favorite fall traditions? So I don't really have too many fall traditions because where I live isn't very fall-like. Like I said, it stays like 90 degrees until basically winter. So one thing I did do a couple years ago, which was actually really fun, and I'd love to kind of make that a tradition in my family, is I went to like a pumpkin patch. So down like south of me, there are actual like pumpkin patches, which I think is so awesome. And I wish that they were closer to me. But yeah, and you can get like the giant pumpkins and you kind of get to pick them. They're like already off the vine, which is totally okay. But I really enjoy being able to like do all the pumpkin things. I love pumpkins so much, so that's my jam. Let's see. I'm like doing so many things. This is really hard to multitask. Next is favorite fall Starbucks drink. So I am not a huge pumpkin spice latte kind of person. I don't know. There's something about them that I just do not like how they taste at all. So I like to get the salted caramel mocha frappuccino, I think it's called. I also like, I don't drink hot drinks ever. If you ever see me mark like coffee in my planner, it's definitely for an iced coffee. It's never ever for hot coffee. I cannot stand hot coffee at all. So that is what's up with that. Sorry, I'm like thinking here. Next is favorite Bath & Body Works candle scent, and that would definitely have to be Leaves. I have been purchasing Leaves for like, oh, I can't even tell you how long. I've been purchasing Leaves since almost like junior high probably, which is kind of crazy to think about because why was I spending my money on candles back then? But yeah, Leaves. It is the perfect, like, I want to eat it. That's how good that smells. Sorry, I'm just trying to put in, like, trying to find something to fit in that little space. Next is favorite fall alcoholic beverage. So I don't drink alcohol actually. I've been sober for 2 months now. I've decided that that's personally just something that I don't need or want in my life at this time. And that's about it. But I would probably say hard cider. When I was drinking, that was like my go-to drink all the time because I'm not a huge beer or wine person. And I knew that it would taste good because it's basically just sugar. So there was that. Next is, do you go Black Friday shopping? So I have gone to like Target for Black Friday shopping, if that counts for anything. Black Friday shopping just isn't really like my favorite. I don't think I've ever gone to the mall for Black Friday shopping, ever. The Target was easy because it's like right on the corner from my house. Usually there wasn't too many people because everybody wanted like the mega deals at the mall and whatnot. So I would go to the mall or go to Target with my mom and my best friend and her mom, and it was super nice and just chill, and I kind of miss those days. So yeah, next, these flight trackers are from PlannerProblem. Next is favorite fall lip. So I've been really into dark colored lips lately. Not necessarily because it's fall, but that's just like what I've been liking. So I would have to say like any of the darker colors from ColourPop, and I think that the one that I have right now is called like LA or something. I don't know. And I love it. It's like practically black, which for me is a little out there, but I like it. Next, I'm just trying to find the weekend banner, but as I'm looking through here, I don't see one. That's okay. On Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to put in heart checklists, or I guess they're flower checklists, because I ran like a lot of errands and like got a lot of stuff done that I didn't get to do during the week. So we're just gonna put that up there. Payday was on Sunday. Anyway, yeah, fall lip would be like a matte, almost black color from ColourPop. Favorite fall shoes, that would definitely have to be booties. I am all about booties all day long. I wear them like year round, to be quite honest. They are my favorite kind of shoe all the time. And yeah, I have black and brown ones. I'm like not answering these questions fully. This is too much thinking. Okay, next is favorite fall planner supply, and I'm gonna skip this one as well because just like the fall Foxy fix or whatever, I am not huge on like planner accessories or like crazy planner setups. I do my stickers and that's it. So next is, do you go apple or pumpkin picking? So I've never been apple picking. I know that there's a place not too far from my house, but I've just never been. And but I went pumpkin picking like that one time, like I was saying, and it was super fun. It was so hot though. I think it was like 95 degrees the day I went, and I wanted to dress all cute in fall, but probably shouldn't have, but it was still fun. So yeah, if I could have a choice, I would go pumpkin picking every year. Next is, do you paint pumpkins or do you carve them? So I've always carved pumpkins. I don't think I've ever painted one. Maybe when I was little, like in school. But yeah, I definitely carve them. Although I go like some years without carving, and some years I carve like 3. I love pumpkins. Those are like my favorite part of Halloween. So yeah. Next is best fall memory. My best fall memory would probably be going to the pumpkin patch that one year. I know that I've brought that up like 10 times, but that was like the one and only time I've ever done that, and I really liked it. And yeah. What do you love most about fall? And that would be all the pumpkins. I am like in love with pumpkins. If I could, I would go and buy like 500 of them to put in my house, but that's a little impractical. So yeah, I like the gourds too. They're really pretty, and I just like all that stuff. And next and finally is, when do you transition from fall to the holidays? And that would have to be like the week after Thanksgiving. We don't really jump into Christmas too fast. I don't get my tree until like a week after Thanksgiving. So that is when we transition in my house. So that's about it for this plan with me. I'm not going to fill it out because they're really not that interesting of plans, and I'm not going to be adding any other stickers, and my camera's gonna die. So here is how my week turned out, and this is what I had left from the kit: some deco, appointment labels and quarter boxes, washi, checklists, headers, and then these functional items. So I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me and my little fall tag, and that my answers were somewhat interesting. If you guys liked this kit, be sure to check out CreativeCavernStudio. She'll be linked down below along with my coupon code. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!